And I've seen a lot of veterans really ticked off when Donald Trump made this comment in one of his speeches.
Say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. It's very... And they're rated equal.
I'm sorry. Did that fool just say this? Did he just say this here? Did y'all? I want y'all to hear this again, y'all, because I'm playing this video straight from Twitter. But I want y'all to hear what this fool just said. There are three medals. There are three medals, y'all. There's a Presidential Medal of Freedom. There's the medal for military veterans, people who have done extraordinary acts of bravery. Then there's the Congressional Gold Medal. This fool literally insulted the military. I want y'all to hear it again. Listen.
I have to say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. It's very... And they're rated equal.
So, Michael, wow, they're rated equal. I dare say the Medal of Honor is higher than it. Go ahead.
You know, Donald Trump is the gift that keeps on giving. His stupidity is the gift that keeps on giving. All you got to do is press play and just let him go. You look at that debacle of a press conference he had yesterday at Bedminster, talking about the high price of groceries. It costs $300,000 to have a membership at Bedminster, and he's talking about Cheerios and bacon and things like this. You look at this right here. He continues to insult veterans. So Donald, the best asset next to Kamala Harris that Democrats have is Donald Trump. It's he's the gift that keeps on giving. Just press play. Just let the fool talk. And then you'll see, do we want to give the nuclear codes to that fool? This is the guy, because he's a convicted felon in New York, he can't own a .22 caliber handgun. You want to put him in charge of the military? This is the guy who wanted to shoot George Floyd protesters. He's mentally deranged. Okay? So, hey, let him keep talking. And also, Vice President Kamala Harris is going to wear his ass out at the debate on September 10th.
Well, so here was a statement that the Harris-Walz campaign put out on that. Donald Trump knows nothing about service to anyone or anything but himself. For him to insult Medal of Honor recipients, just as he has previously attacked Gold Star families, mocked prisoners of war, and referred to those who lost their lives in the service to our country as suckers and losers, should remind all Americans that we owe it to our service members, our country, and our future to make sure Donald Trump is never our nation's commander-in-chief again. You know what I really hope? You know what I really hope, Matt? I wish his chief of staff, John Kelly, retired four-star general, would actually, in September or October, hold a news conference or give a speech condemning this idiot. So this suckers and losers comment, Kelly confirmed that, but that was I think it was for a book. He confirmed those comments. Kelly needs, for the good of the country, he needs to come out and publicly share what Trump has said, how he's praised Hitler and his generals, how loyal they were. He needs to talk about what he said when he refused to go to that cemetery when they were in Europe. To me, I don't care if you work for the guy and you know that he should never be in this position, like 40 or 44 officials in his cabinet. I mean, that to praise a woman who gave your campaign $100 million because, she's standing there and she's all healthy and it was just lovely compared to these soldiers who are all shot up or dead. Well, who the hell says that?
I think you're right. I think John Kelly should come out and say that. And it's ironic that we are having this conversation this week because my 6-year-old has taken to calling people at his school liars. I don't know where he got it from, but we've been dealing with that this week. But I think he should call him a liar every time he gets up and touts military might and how much we support our veterans and all of that, when you call them suckers and losers and when you make disparaging comments about somebody like John McCain, a prisoner of war. I mean, you're a liar, right? Because you're leveraging people, the sheep who are following you and following what the Republican Party are saying every time you get up and tout any desire to support the military when you repeatedly make disparaging comments. So as my 6-year-old might say, he is a liar when he gets up and says that he supports the military despite continuing to denigrate them. I think Michael's right. I think he's a gift that keeps on giving. But I do think one of the other gifts that we get is we get to see the populace of people who espouse these beliefs like they support the military, so to speak, but they're behind a guy who continues to do things that are directly against their stated values. And that, to me, is if you're willing to do that, that's because you're voting for him for some other reason. It may be his white supremacist views. It may be his, extraordinary elitism, some other reason that is nefarious. But it's not because he really believes your values, because he keeps talking against them. So as my son would say, he's a liar.
Look, I mean, it is what it is. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Then again, of course, for them, it's called alternative facts. That's how they roll.
When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it.
This is about covering us.
Invest in black-owned media.
Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks.
We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible.
Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.